The prince married the most beautiful princess but was envied by his two brothers, and the next day he was beheaded. A few days earlier, the prince had passed through a forest and discovered several stone statues. His companion, the fox, told him that these statues were his two brothers and their horses, who had been punished for their lack of kindness. The prince was shocked but still pleaded with the fox to save his brothers. The fox said he could restore the prince's brothers, but the prince would regret it. After saying this, the fox walked up to the two statues, patted them, and immediately the prince's brothers came back to life. Seeing the three brothers reunited, the fox could only wave goodbye to the prince. After the fox left, the four of them headed home. However, on the way, the older brothers' hatred grew. They envied their younger brother for receiving the fox's help and for marrying such a stunning wife. So, they decided to kill him. Thus, the young prince was beheaded by his eldest brother. His friend, the fox, was devastated when he found out and ran back and forth in distress. At that moment, he encountered a snake carrying a magical herb in its mouth. The fox asked the snake to share a little of the herb to save the prince, but the snake refused, saying it had spent 7 years searching for this treasure. Thinking quickly, the fox stepped on the snake's tail. The snake turned around, trying to bite the fox, but the fox seized the opportunity to snatch the herb and rush to the prince's side. He rubbed the herb on the prince's neck and reattached his head. Finally, the prince opened his eyes, thinking he had only been in a deep sleep. The fox then revealed the brothers' conspiracy to harm him and steal his wife. After finishing his words, the fox vanished like a ghost. The young prince returned to his father and took out the magical bird he had found for him. Standing on the clock, the bird began to sing a beautiful song. Upon hearing it, the old king instantly regained his youth. The king asked who had brought back this bird, and the young prince said it was him. Soon, the king learned the whole story and asked the prince how he wished to deal with his brothers. However, the young prince only asked his father to give them money and fine horses so they could leave the palace and live as they wished. Thus, the two princes were banished from the kingdom, while the young prince happily married the princess. It is said that the righteous and kind-hearted fox even attended their wedding banquet.